Hello there, stamping friends. It's Jackie Ballheis from Confident Stampers. Today, it's all about using templates. I have my book in hand that I've been sharing with you over the course of this month, and I'm going to show you specifically how I use five different ones in there to create some quick and easy cards. We'll make one, and then I've got other ones to share with you. I love my book. I know I made it as much for me as for you guys. So if you haven't seen it yet, make sure you check out the information on it. Well, let's get to work. It's all about creating quick and easy cards today. Hang on, let's flip the camera down. Alrighty, today I am using the Gathering Moments bundle. Now this comes with some very unique dies. There's some huge leaves in it. There's even ones you can like stitch. Super cool, but we're not using them. I'm using just a couple of the small pieces. Now, with the stamp set, there are dies for all of these pieces. So if you're not really a die person and you don't think you're going to use those great big ones, these really would be pretty easy to fussy cut if you'd rather go that route. These are just the three that we're going to use today. This is a great fall set, but I think we could use this year round. It doesn't necessarily have to be just fall. Now, like I mentioned, this book is much for me as it is for you. So when I pulled out the stamp set, I started flipping through the pages to see what would catch my eye. And it was this template right here for my first card. Because I've got some pretty small images, I was looking for something for a design of a card that had a small area for my images. And then the rest of it's really kind of let the paper do the work. So let's bring in our card base here. We're using my favorite neutral color for card bases, and that's basic beige, 8.5 by 5.5. We'll just fold that in half like so. And then I've already pre-cut my designer series paper according to the measurements in that book. So we have one piece here, and honestly, I don't know the measurements offhand, and I just closed my book. So anyhow, I will have, just like I always do, a blog post that goes with every video I do. Just follow the link in the video description, and it'll take you over there. And you will find photos of this card as well as the other four I think that I'm going to share with you, and I'll give you the measurements. Okay, so if you don't have the book, if you have the book, I'll give you the template number, but I'll also give you the measurements. So if you'd like to make these, you absolutely can do that. So we've just added our 2 different layers on there, and then I have a circle. In the book, this is denoted as a focal layer. Now, when you're looking at those templates, remember, especially focal layers, they could be different sizes. They could even be different shapes, different label shapes. It could be a square, whatever works for what you're creating. And then also your measurements for your pieces on the template. Remember, you can vary those too. It's just a pattern. It's just a guide. And also look at, ooh, can I turn my template in different directions? Because a lot of times that makes a whole different looking card. So there we go. We have that. Now let me grab a piece of scrap paper. And on here, we are going to stamp a couple of our leaves. Let's see. The small one, let's do that one in crushed curry. Okay, and then let's do our larger one in Cajun Craze. I'm just pulling colors out that are that's in that designer series paper, which is part of this whole suite. And then acorn. Oh, I love this acorn. There's so much fun detail in it. So now on that blog post, I will also list all these colors and all the products that I use so that if you want to see what they were, you can just hop over there and grab them. Okay, I'm going to use my dies. Again, you could fussy cut these if you wanted to. And I'm going to run over to my die cutting machine, cut them out, and I'll be right back. Okay, there's the little leaf, the big leaf, and our acorn. And we're just going to add those onto our focal layer. Let's grab the dimensionals. We'll start with this one. Now, like I said, these leaves, this would actually be good for a masculine card any time of the year. If it was summer, maybe I would stamp them more in greens. I mean, I think they'd be super pretty and several different shades of green. So don't look beyond it just being a fall set. So let's see, let's stick that one right there like so. And then the acorn, like I said, my favorite. I love the detail in this acorn. Okay, let's stick the acorn right there. Now, to finish this off, oh, I should have done this first. Oh, well, I always like to stamp my words first, just in case I goof, but we're going to cross our fingers we don't goof on this one. So we're going to just go ahead and stamp our many thanks right down there. Works perfect. It just fits in there really nice. Then I was so excited to see these products. It's linen thread, which you all know I love to use, but it's colored. So we've got early espresso as well as, I'd call it old olive. I think that's what they call it as well. So we're going to just double it up and use a strand of each and tie a bow like I do and for most of my cards. I love this because now we have a little color. I wonder how we can get them to do linen thread, colored linen thread in more colors. That would be so awesome. So let's do that. And then we'll bring these edges together. Sorry about the reach there. And we'll trim them off. Let's see. And then, let's see, do we have a glue dot? Let me grab that. Let's just pick one of those off of there. Glue dots, I like to roll them up a little bit to make sure you don't see them from underneath the knot. And we're going to just stick that right up there in our cluster of leaf and acorn. Maybe give it a little haircut. Maybe it's a little bit big. There we go. So there is the outside of the card. And then to finish this off, let's just go ahead and put on the inside, there's a verse. Your friendship means the world to me. I love this font. I would love to see this in some other stamps or other sets that we have coming. And then why don't we just kind of put a leaf there and another one coming down, and we could do the same down there just to put a little color there. So then we can stick that in the inside. I know basic beige is pretty light. You absolutely could write on there, but I like white. To me, it just finishes it off, gives it a little bit better writing surface. I actually have a whole stack. I cut up a whole pack of basic white cardstock into 4x5 1/4 size pieces. So I just have a stack to grab when I'm making cards to put on the inside. So there we go. And then don't forget your envelope. We always need to have a coordinating envelope. So let's see, what do we want to do here? Let's just put a couple of leaves on here as well. And the acorn, got to have the acorn. We'll put a couple of acorns in here. There you go. There is our first card. And you can see how easy that came together with just a few products by using those templates. And let that designer series paper do the work for you. Okay, let me move these ink pads out of the way. And what I want to do is show you some other samples of cards I made with these exact same products, same colors, same paper, same everything, but using the templates. Now, if you haven't seen this book, check out the blog post. Again, the link is in the video description. And it is now available to purchase. There are 48 different templates in here. And each one, it gives you 2 different samples using the templates. This one's the same direction, but most of them, the samples will show you a vertical and a horizontal to help you see the possibilities of being able to turn them different ways. So my next card uses template number 4, and you can see here how I took the template. I just used the cutting measurements. It was so easy. I pulled them out. I cut my cardstock and my designer series paper and stamped my focal layer. So easy peasy on that one. And then I used number 7. And you can see, again, I just followed that template, cut my designer series paper. My sentiment, I shifted it a little bit to the right, even though that shows in the center, but it allowed me to build that little focal area around the sentiment. So that's that one. Now I'll have pictures, like I said, of all of these cards on that blog post. So this one, again, here's my template, and you can see it does show kind of a long, narrow sentiment, but I wanted to use these words on there. This is like the most simple card, but I think it's very classy and elegant to send to a friend. So I used the template for that. And then the final one, because I wanted to play with just the 3 individual leaves, is this one. So I took all my measurements, I cut my designer series paper, I embossed this great little embossing folder here and added my 3 leaves onto that. So that just shows you how easy it is to flip through here, look at the templates, have a vision for the kind of stamps you want to use, and it'll help you create quick and easy cards. So let's bring all of them back here so you can take one last peek at them, and then make sure you check out the link in the video description, and it'll take you to where I've got photos of all of them, and I'll also share all the measurements and details for the card that I made today. Hope you like it. Thanks for watching, and we'll be stamping again real soon. Thanks, everyone. Have a stamp happy day.